Hello, this is Dave, and welcome to Equities Story. I'm with the wonderful Wolf, and Wolf, just behind me, the one and only Marilyn Monroe. One of your, didn't you have a thing with Marilyn Monroe?
No, but this sort of reminds me of Dave of.
I like the way she's got her arms out like that. She's sort of got her arms around me like.
Look, I remember watching a few movies, right? Like back in the day, and like prison movies where you've got a prisoner and on his wall he's got Marilyn Monroe or Rita Hayworth or someone like that. This is exactly, I think I'm just sort of picturing you in a jail cell, staring at Marilyn Monroe, thinking, "What am I going to do next?" Type of thing.
I don't know. I think she's got that look like, "I'm so happy I brought LAU."
Well, maybe that's what it is.
All right.
You're probably contemplating going, I've given her way too many good picks.
Oh, listen, I thought she was obviously amazing actress. Good looking. All right, come on, Yul Brenner. Let's get going. General share advice.
I am very disappointed today, Dave, because our markets are down.
Hold on, shush. General share advice, not personal advice. Before you start waffling on.
All right, let me waffle quickly.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed with the markets down, but strangely enough, can anyone be ever disappointed when unemployment rate is at 3.5%? Yeah, because it means that potentially interest rate rises are back on the menu again, because RBA was waiting for those numbers to see, whether it's inching back up, because they wanted to see the unemployment tick back up to 4%, 4.5% for them to get comfortable. But it's not. It's actually looking good. It stayed at 3.5%, so record lows, and added so many jobs. It was just ridiculous numbers. So unfortunately, market's going, oh my God, interest rate going back up again. We just need to take a little bit of a breather. So I think maybe for the next couple of weeks or two, we might just sort of go sideways to see where the next direction is for us.
All right. Well, let's talk about some stocks. And Wolf, this is the only one I really want to talk about today is XRF. Wow, you know what? The held above that $1 and it's still moving.
Yeah, and you know what? Isn't it one of those cases of don't sell a good story? Keep holding on to your winners. Maybe take a profit, no problems with that, right? But hold on to your winners, especially when they keep delivering good news, because they just keep delivering good news. And another one of those cases of good news today. Update for the quarterly looks like what, 30 to 40% growth. Dave, can you actually put up that announcement up so we can have a quick look?
Yeah.
Because it's a nice little summary to tell you exactly where they're heading and the reason why you still should be holding.
All right.
Or in fact, if you don't have it, buying back. So just bringing that up because it's quite interesting point in case of, as a long-term investor, you really have to cherish your winners, right? And hold on to them as long as you can. So you've got to look at that revenue and profit before tax, so PBT on a year-on-year basis. So March 2022 versus March 2023 quarterly, revenue up 43%, PBT up 30%, and year-to-date results for the 9 months, Dave, you're looking at 45%, 39%, which probably means let's give it another 3 months, right? That's how much they've got to go. You're looking about growth of about 40%. I mean, on those numbers, let me just have a look what they're trading on at the moment. So let's have a look, whether it's getting too dear, whether it's not getting too dear. So XRF, so let's just work it out on 40% growth for the year. You're going to see that number. So the P at the moment is 20 times. You're going to, by 40%, it's going to drop it down to 16 times again, which is, again, attractive. So you're buying this again. You're buying this on this announcement. And, where's it going from here? And they've just updated. They're saying that they've got still record number of orders they have to work through. They need to hire more people. So
there's a lot to like about it.
Yeah, there's a lot to like about it. And especially when they say that a lot of the technology is actually especially used in the gold industry. And where's gold going, Dave? To the moon.
I know. Well, let's talk about gold because, again, we spoke about evolution yesterday, and you know what? We said this is the best gold play, but I'll tell you what, you haven't bought it now, you haven't bought it yet, you want to buy it now because it's broken through that last bit of resistance.
Yep.
And you'd think that would be, I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna make it a official one on the website. But it's crazy. If you're, it's a nice little 10% maybe up to that $4.
I don't want to hit the B word though.
No, we're not gonna hit. We never say that word. That word. Yeah.
Good.
But I think it's well worth putting on, and I think we'll put XREF on as well, right? So I think you can buy that, around that.
Well, that up, they just puts you at ease and think to yourself, wow, this has got more legs in this.
Definitely.
It's just simple as that.
Wolfie, so you know what? There's a lot of, you've had a look at some stocks. I've had a look at some stocks. Now, we picked 10 that you're going to put on Ausbiz today. So maybe we'll go through those. 5 we picked. So maybe we'll go through those 5 because you've done very well with these. Let's.
Thanks.
let's fire away.
Nothing like getting credit from the master. Thank you.
Hang on. Oh, Marilyn, just scratch there. Oh, thanks.
All right, let's go. So I had, obviously EVN is going to be one I'm going to talk about. XRF is the other one. So you've already got the 2 that I picked out before even the announcement. I picked them out last night, right? Because I thought they were very, very good. Plus the other one that you put on, which was TNA, right? And some obviously listening to us already because it's up 115 now. It's ridiculous, right? TNA. So that's the 3 that are just picking themselves. You really don't have to do much, right? The other one we're going to choose is going to be CDA, because again, it's got the gold component in this. And this is going to be one of those risky ones, but hey, you can't deny that chart. We're going to put that on.
But Wolf, you haven't got a bad, you really haven't got a bad stop loss on it, have you?
No, that's right.
Just under that 574, say 569, and your risk reward's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. I think this is, it's okay. It's a risky, but the risk reward you give, and you've got a nice stop on this, beautiful stop on this, right? That blue line is so strong as I stop. So I'm happy to have a little punt on this. But I think the 5th stock that I had, but I'm going to change it because I've convinced myself that I've got a better option, and I'm going to put Altium on there actually with Nasdaq flying. I'm going to put Altium in this.
Well, Altium looks very good as well. I mean, and it's holding a very nice trend, and it's a slow one though. I mean, I don't
mind a little slow one, right? The thing is, it could surprise you on the upside with an announcement coming up.
Well, Wolf, also you've got a nice little daily, right? So it's not far off a little bicycle on your daily, right? So that's going to give you a little bit of extra help, isn't it?
Yeah. Really, we're going pretty, I suppose, pretty safe, but what good looking charts, isn't it?
Yeah. So Wolf, maybe we'll keep it fairly short today, but there's a few other charts that I thought looked interesting. This little AVH, and we picked it for a trade back in. It's still going now. We talked about it go up to 5. It's gone up and it just tested under that 5. Maybe I'd give it another. Maybe not that one. Second thoughts. Do change your mind, don't you? Because it's funny. You talk yourself through these things.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's why I've changed my mind right at the last moment. I had a couple of others that I wanted to, but I thought, nah, let's go with that one. Anyway.
Okay. TWE looks great. And obviously getting all excited about the opening up of China.
Right. Yeah.
Good price action, great price action, and one would be very disappointed if this one didn't go on with it. So I think that's one worth having a look at as well. Maybe can I mention a few boring ones for a trade?
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing.
I don't know when the dividend's coming, but JB Hi-Fi looked quite interesting as well. I thought it looked like it could go higher. The little hot stock MMS, and I thought the price action was very, very, very good. Lightly traded with a breakout. I mean, what more do you want? We've spoken about NXT, that I think it's got further to go, and it'll be interesting. And look, Wolf, it looks like it's going to close near its highs, which is exactly what
12 months, absolutely.
I
mean, what I really picked that was from both of us. I mean, I looked at this when it was first started to break out maybe about 8 weeks ago when that first crossed that blue line, right? That's when I started looking at it, and I think I talked it on Ausbiz back then. But you could see the reason why, because something was brewing in the background. It just took 8 weeks for them to update the market, and off it goes to the races.
It's just crazy, isn't it? The other one I thought looked really good is another hot stock, actually,
Yeah.
CLX. So again, it's in the right space. It's come down. It's hit trend. Absolutely. Now the only problem is lightly traded, but absolutely love that one, Wolf. I think that looks excellent. Yeah.
I love charts that are swinging off really strong support. This is the pointing case right here.
100% Wolfie. And yeah, there's some really interesting little stories there. So we'll put some of these on as a trend. You know, I thought maybe a little bit more of a serious one. I thought Ramsey.
You serious thing, you.
Maybe needs to do a little bit more.
You're gonna talk yourself out of this one.
Yeah, I've just talked myself out of that one as well. And what I'd like to also thank a really nice member of Equity Story for giving you a wrap on TLG to stay in there. And you know what, we really appreciate that, because we get blamed a lot for ones that go badly, and there's not many, but we don't get much applaud for ones that do well. And Wolfie again gave some brilliant advice on live, and that's why he's still got his job.
Yes, exactly. Otherwise, I would have been out.
Yeah, Marilyn would have been in his place.
That's right.
Wolf, I tell you what, we had again, some of your you got AUB buy signal, right?
Yeah.
I'll start off a little bit, but it's not looking bad. And funny enough, QBE, you know, looking like ready to go higher.
And it's strange, you know, so things like CSR look really good. This is the sort of stocks you think to yourself, should they be doing that well in this sort of market in Australia? But you know, look at it; it's very good.
Yeah, no,
Can't complain about that, Chad, can you?
No, it's surprisingly good. So listen, the other one which it started to sort of poke its head up is Hello World. So again, I think
it's following that CTD announcement yesterday, and probably thinking, oh, if they are going well, then we possibly HLO could do well as well.
But nice looking chart, Wolf, and maybe there's 1 or 2% in that one, right, for a little trade for someone. And of course, your old favorite, BKWs. If you like stocks that hit trend lines and start bouncing off them.
100%, Dave. I looked at this. I thought, oh, yummy. Something for me to have a look at. I love. This is my favorite setup, to be honest. This is my favorite setup.
Well, there you go. You've got the stop loss just on. You got target 24. I mean, stop loss just on that 22.59. Nothing wrong with that at all, is there?
No. I mean, if you can get a 2 or 3% out of this, you'd be go. You take it.
All right. So anyway, some ideas for everyone there. Maybe we'll stick a few of these on.
Doesn't matter who you are, Dave. If, you know, do you use pronouns or non-pronouns? There's something there for you.
Yeah, if whatever you like, whatever, even if you're a vegan.
That's right.
Like me. All right. On that note, Wolfie, thank you very much. And
don't forget to join us for ATA. I think that's probably very key as well at 12, because you know you're going to be set yourself up for next week if you listen to us today at 12.
All right. Thanks, Wolfie. See you, mate. Bye.
See you, bye.